you remember when you were back in school and class is just about to get over, you thought you'd get out for the weekend, and the teacher said, and now the assignment for tomorrow. Oh, another assignment, something that we had to do. Will it never end? Well, you know, we each have an assignment that God's given us for our spiritual walk. And I want to talk about that in your morning cup of inspiration. We've all been assigned a task. I was reminded of that as I was reading 1 Corinthians the other day. And in the 3rd chapter, there was some division in the church in Corinth. And Paul was trying to sort it out. And the people were kind of arguing over who they were saved under, per se. And here's what it says starting in the 5th verse. Listen to this. What after all is Apollos? And what is Paul? Only servants through whom you came to believe, as the Lord has assigned to each his task. The Lord has assigned each of us a task. I planted the seed, Apollos watered it, but it's God who made it grow. So each of them had an assignment. One was to present the word. One was to maybe have them receive Christ. And then it was God who perpetrated their spiritual walk. So neither he who plants nor he who waters is anything, but only God who makes things grow. The man who plants and the man who waters has one purpose, and each will be rewarded according to his own labor. For we're God's fellow workers. You are God's field, God's building. By the grace God's given me, I laid a foundation as an expert builder, and someone else is building on it. So do you see what that says there? That some plant, some water. I look at our spiritual life. There's a spiritual life timeline. Let's look at it as -5, 0, +5. Everyone is somewhere along that timeline in life. The -5 is the atheist, someone who is evil and doesn't know anything about God. 0 is the day of salvation. 5 is your Billy Grahams of the world. Everyone you come in contact with is somewhere on that timeline, just as you are. So let's go through life. Let's look today at people we come in contact with, see where they are on the timeline, and do everything we can to move them forward, maybe from unsaved to saved, maybe from saved to baby steps, maybe someone who's mature in the Lord, encourage them to do more. We all have a part to play. Each of us has been assigned a task. Let's do our task to be ready to turn in, because he tells us we will receive our reward based on how we completed our task. God bless. Thanks for joining me for that morning cup of inspiration, and we'll see you next time.